All right, time to check back in once again with forewarned meteorologist Daniel McFarland tracking this very active weather today. I know we're anticipating a lot of rain, even possibly snow up in higher elevations.
Yeah, so the top of the mountains are going to see a good bit of snow, but we're going to see a lot of rain. It's been a while since we've had it too, hasn't it?
It certainly has. We need it.
Yeah, definitely need the rain out there. We're starting to see these clouds build on up across the area. So what I want to start you off with, this is going to be a view of southern Arizona from space, and there is just going to be a few clouds here and there, but they are starting to build in some places. Now, none of this is going to translate to any rain today, but we are eventually going to see more and more overnight tonight, and by the time you wake up in the morning, we're likely going to see clouds like they have over Yuma at the moment, a little bit heavier if you look on over towards that portion of the state, where they're already starting to see some effects of this low pressure center. Now, it's very easy to see exactly where this low is right now. It's right about here. Now, the thing with this low is it's not moving all too much, but the longer it stays in the ocean, the more energy it's going to pick on up, and eventually that is going to come on shore. Once it does, we are going to start to see the effects of the rain. I'm really tracking tomorrow morning to be that first real good chance, although there is going to be some smaller chances for overnight tonight. So the main things we're looking at here is the heaviest rain is going to be from the later morning until about Friday evening. Once we get into Saturday, you're still looking at pretty good rain chances. It's just not going to be as heavy as what we're expecting on Friday. A few isolated thunderstorms are going to be possible. Severe weather as a whole does look unlikely, but these storms are mainly going to stay down towards the south and east of the city. If you're looking for the highest rain totals, that's going to be in Tucson and further up towards the north. And when it comes to the snow that Angelique was talking about before, it's going to be at the top of the mountains here. So mostly above 8,000 feet. We're also looking at it dropping to around 7,000 early on Saturday. And there might be a few areas that have a full foot of snow, but it's going to be Mount Graham. It's going to be the White Mountains. Mount Lemon's going to range at around 5 inches or so at the high side throughout most of the area, including Summer Haven. Now, when it comes to the timing on the rain here with what we're tracking for you, more and more clouds, as I mentioned, overnight tonight. That first real good chance for us should be here around 5 to 6 a.m. Light rain to start off, at least for the city of Tucson, but it should get heavier as we approach, say, the 8 or 9 o'clock hour. And as you can see, it is going to be pretty heavy up towards the north. So I know a lot of you are going to be starting off in Tucson and driving up to Phoenix. I do think tomorrow, especially in the later part of the day, it's going to be a very bad time. So if you're already trying to make plans and drive, I'd recommend earlier in the morning, wake up at around 6, deal with some light rain before the heavy rain gets there, because that is expected to last throughout much of southern Arizona throughout the entire day. Now, as far as the city of Tucson is concerned, again, I don't think we're looking at severe weather, but there is going to be a chance of some thunderstorms with this low that's going to be pushing into our area. But these thunderstorms are mainly going to be at the southern end of where you see that low pressure center. So as we look at that, I do think the heaviest rain staying up towards the north here, but we could easily have a full inch of rain in a few spots across the region. Tucson could be it. I do think the closer you get towards the border with Mexico, that's where you're seeing your lower values. Areas like Sierra Vista, I don't think you're going to see any snow. Same thing with Bisbee, lower rain values for you. But don't worry, more chances are going to be on the way Saturday. And the temperatures are going to be changing up a lot too. So I showed you before, we're sitting right around 75. I'm not expecting a number like that until we get likely to the following weekend after this one. But we are going to get down to the 30s, Angelique, potentially around 37 or 36 for the lows around Christmas. So it's certainly going to be feeling a lot like winter just in time for that holiday.
Time to get those jackets out. Thank you, Daniel.